Hey guys, this is Brian, and I'm bringing you another What Sold video. These are my top 10 weekly sales on eBay and Poshmark. I make these videos to show you what is selling well for you, so that this might help you when you're outsourcing in the wild. For the past week, I had $2,651.56 in gross sales on eBay plus and Poshmark. Um, the primary amount was sold on eBay. And so we're going to start at number 10, our top 10 sales, and we will finish at number 1, which is our best sell of the week. So make sure you stick around all the way to the very end. All right, first up, we got a buckle BKE jacket, men's medium, brown. This is a faux leather, and it sold for $27 plus shipping for a gross sell of $41.99. I wouldn't have spent probably more than $5 on this jacket. So it is January and it's very cold here in Texas. This morning, I think the low was like 16 or 17, which is very unusual. So jackets are definitely moving this time of year. And a good idea is like I probably pick this up. I source year round. Like I will pick up winter items in the summer because typically you can get them real cheap. And in the winter, I will pick up summer items if they meet my metrics. All right. Next up at number 9, we have a bundle. I did have a coupon set up right here. You can see buy one, get one at 50% off. I have ended that coupon and I'm trying a new coupon, which is buy 2, get 1 free. And I just started that the other day. But this coupon, with this coupon, a customer bought 2 items, which helps me move 2 items at once. They get a good deal. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren sweater, men's large, quarter zip, and then a Tommy Bahama sweater, also a quarter zip, also the same size, which makes sense. They bought these 2 items. The total was $42.46, including shipping. All right. And once again, it makes sense. It's winter, right? Sweaters, jackets. What else do we have that sold this week for a decent amount? At number 8, we have a pair of Merrell Chameleon 2 hiking shoes, men's size 11.5. Now, these are interesting. As you see this picture right here, you can see this black plastic piece is broken off. And that's a note. When you do have flaws in your items, sometimes they'll still sell. Just make sure you let the buyer know. Right here in the condition description, you see I put parts of the black plastic pieces on the sides of the uppers are missing or cracked. And I also put that information in the item description. But with a pair of hiking boots, the most important part of the boot is going to be the tread. And as you can see in the tread pictures, and I took 3 of them from different angles, the treads are in very good condition. So if you're a hiker, you may not be as concerned for the cosmetic condition. If these were a pair of dress shoes, that would be a different story. So you got to factor that in when you're out sourcing. All right, next up at number 7, we have a pair of Uggs Zelo sneakers, women's 8.5, white leather. When most people think of UGG, they think of the mid-calf not ankle boots, the mid-calf boots, like the winter boots. But UGG sneakers can also sell well. These sold for $34.99 plus shipping for a total of $49.80. All right, next up in our top 10 weekly sales at number 6, we have a pair of Donald J. Pliner ankle boots, women's size 10. The model is Mako. It's black wedge, and what this keyword wedge means is there's like a hidden wedge on the inside of the shoe. Right here, you can see the seam, and it had a suede leather upper, and also has these lug soles. When you see lug soles, it's like these teeth right here on the bottom, and those are desirable currently. So this sold for $35 plus shipping for a total of $50.09. Next up at number 5, we got another pair of Uggs. These are UGG Rihanna ankle boots, women's size 10, with a brown suede upper. And these sold for $35 plus shipping for a total of $50.28. Seeing Uggs are in demand right now. That's two of my top 10. If you're finding if you're finding this content useful, ignore the me clearing my throat, smash the like button, subscribe if you want more eBay Poshmark content, and you can hit the bell to be notified when new videos are dropped. All right, next up at number 4, we have a pair of Nike Hyperdunks. These are the 2016 model yin yang basketball shoes, men's size 12.5. There is the style code. So if you're ever selling Nikes and you're not sure exactly what you got, if you look, it's usually on the tongue. Sometimes it'll be on the side of the shoe. There is a 9-digit number, which is right here. It'll be 6 digits, which is the model of the shoe, with a dash, and 3 digits. The 3 digits is the colorway for Nike. So this is that, and you can put that into Google to identify what you have. You can also sometimes search that in eBay, and it'll also pull up because it'll pull in that item specific as if the seller listed it. Anyway, these sold for $40 plus shipping for a total of $52.99. All right, we got our top 3. At number 3, in our top 10 sales, we have a pair of Sperry Topsider Gold Cup loafers, men's size 8, brown leather. These were in great condition. Look how beautiful that leather is. Now, not all Sperry's are created equally. If you look on the on the insole right here, you see this Gold Cup. Gold Cup is definitely a premier add-on with Sperry, and it makes them more valuable. So that's something to look for versus the typical just everyday Sperry's. These sold for $41 plus shipping for a total of $53.99. All right, got 2 left. At number 2, we have a pair of Nike City Classic boots, women's size 6, in the wheat brown. These were new. This was retail arbitrage, and I remember I sourced these in the spring of 2023, so it took a long time for these to move, and they finally moved on a 50% off deep sell, and they sold for $37.50. I paid $30 to be transparent, so by the time you take out your fees, I'm basically just getting my money back. And sometimes as resellers, we make bad buys, and it's okay. It's part of the learning process. And at a certain point, you just want to get that capital back, those cost of goods you spent, to hopefully be able to make a better purchase, because you should be a better reseller if you're doing all the things you should be. But anyway, with all that being said, they sold for $37.50 plus shipping for a total of $57.61. And I do think I made a little bit of money on the shipping, so I probably made a few bucks, and I moved out an old item to make way for a new item. All right. Our number 1 sell of the week. And by the way, you can see this week's sales have been dominated by shoes. Shoes sell for good money. We have a jacket included and a couple sweaters. All this makes sense in the wintertime. Our top sell of the week is a pair of Bruno Magli Oxford shoes, men's size 10 wide, which is the width. Wide width on shoes is more attractive to many buyers because, I guess I got fat feet, got wide feet. Right here, you can see that width on the bottom of the outer sole. You can also see the size. And here's another thing that makes these valuable: made in Italy. And here's another little tip for you. If you're not aware of these, this is a fabric material label. Sometimes this is on the inside of the shoe, on the side, or on the tongue. But this little symbol right here, this is a symbol for leather, and it has 3 parts of the shoe it's telling you. So this is saying the upper of the shoe is made out of leather. This one right here is saying the inside of the shoe, the inside of it is also made in leather. And lastly, the outer sole right here is also made in leather. And that does make dress shoes more valuable. So these are complete leather. Another keyword you can look at is right here, cap toe. That refers to this section of the toe right here. There's kind of like a cap on it, and you can see the seam right here. That's a cap toe. These sold for $44.99 plus shipping. So our top sell of the week sold for $62.18. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. If so, like I said, comment, comment below. What was your best sell of the week? And consider subscribing to the channel. We will see you on the next video.